Hey everyone, welcome to Patriot Soapbox. So I give you my commentary on the news today as reported by the Wall Street Journal. So first up, the FedEx is losing out on sales because of the delivery wars. So recently, I mean really about a few months ago, Amazon decided to terminate their contract with FedEx because Amazon wants to build its own delivery network, and they're actually firing people. They're actually trying to encourage people to quit their jobs at Amazon and start their own delivery services to help Amazon. Like they put in like a whole bunch of packages to convince people to pack it and leave and start their own services. Because Amazon wants to be self-sufficient, but currently they rely on USPS, FedEx. Well, FedEx will soon be dropped, and USPS. However, FedEx is really losing out, and where it especially feels the burn is in airline delivery or airplane delivery because that's where they get most of their revenue from, shipping stuff like plane, which means too bad for them. So next up, the already there's problems with California's gig worker law. So they decided to classify gig workers like a gig, like like a side hustle, like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, something like that. That you just or really any sort of like freelance work, like if you're a contractor or something. Decided to start qualifying those people as employees, not as contractors, because important like the vexing part of for the IRS about Uber's tax filings and whatnot is that they register like they're the drivers are registered as like contractors, which makes it difficult. Like which makes it weird for the IRS when it comes to tax filing. And so it's same thing for other businesses like that. And they're already and California's already trying to figure out how to classify these people as employees instead, because they want them to be employees so that they can have like more like benefits, minimum wage, that kind of thing. And so and like Uber and Lyft have yet to turn a profit, so this is gonna hurt them even more. But yeah, they're struggling to figure out what to do about what to do about it. And already Lyft has said that like once this law takes effect in a couple of years, they're actually ban some drivers from clocking in if it's not busy enough, so that the company's not losing even more money on because you could just clock in, sit around for a while, like earn money without doing anything really if you think about it. But yeah, the companies are trying to figure out ways to handle it, but it's difficult, and it's really frustrating that California really can't let anything get done. Also, or like anything like meaningful. Also, the spending bills to cover the U.S. government's funding through the rest of the fiscal year passed. Right, the fiscal year ends September 30th, 2020, and so unfortunately, it's either rise in spending because because the Democrat control the House and they get to increase spending as they want, but it's probably the Senate and said they're going to pass it. Trump says he'll probably sign it, so it'll probably become law, unfortunately. Then, but onto the real news, the impeachment, which has been going on for months now, like since September at least. Nancy Pelosi is trying to get it done, and before the reason why there's such a push for it, or to get done, or part of the reason is that not only do they not want to face him in the general election, but of course they're not going to say that, of course. Although some of the stupid ones like AOC said this is about preventing a disastrous outcome in 2020, and Adam Schiff wants to prevent Trump from cheating again. Which like it's funny, like since when we punish people for crimes like when we don't even there's like no evidence that they'll commit it. It's nuts. But they want to they also want to get out of the way so that the congressmen can campaign on other things that like other issues such as like literally anything but impeachment. Like climate change, healthcare, all the good Democratic ones that the Democrats like to campaign on. But if they can't campaign on that very well, if the impeachment's still going, so they want to get it over with. But Trump's calling it a witch hunt as usual. People are bashing McConnell because he's the Senate Majority Leader, so he has a good deal of say in the Senate, and so he wants to cooperate with Trump and just essentially kill the entire thing, and as soon as he gets there, like no witnesses, quick trial, just simple. But Democrats are going nuts over that, and it's funny that they're demanding fair rules after they had unfair rules. Speaking of political campaigning, Facebook is Twitter has decided they're gonna get rid of political ads. Facebook decided to keep them up. Of course, they're Democrats are complaining because of they think misinformation got Trump into office, or many things, including cheating, Russians, etc. So not gonna. Then Facebook still says no. That's their official policy is we're allowing political ads, but there's growing pressure inside the company to, to get rid of them. Problem is, Facebook senior manager, they're liberals and don't want Trump to win. They'll say, no, wait, hang on a minute. Political ads bring in a lot of revenue for us, and that's how Facebook makes money. That's how when people come, it makes me laugh when people complain about lack of privacy on the internet. I'm thinking, y'all know that's how they make money, right? That's why you can use the internet for free. I mean, there's some websites that need subscription to use, but by and large, it's free because the reason why there's so many ads everywhere is because they harvest your data when you use your site, and then they use it to create a very detailed profile of you, and they sell your info to advertisers so you know what ads to show you and and what sites to show them. So if you're a frequent visitor of let's say some candidate's website, let's say you visit Elizabeth Warren's 2020 campaign website a lot. If you Google Chrome to do it, Google's gonna take that and sell it to advertisers and say, hey, look you can put this use this Warren ad elsewhere. So or show it to have some other liberal group Planned Parenthood say hey, look you can post this ad here for them. Planned Parenthood, go ahead. It's that kind of thing. It's targeted advertising, very effective. People complain about the way you're doing it. I'm like, would you rather pay a subscription fee? I didn't think so. It's ridiculous. So I don't want to hear anyone ever complain again about, unless they want to pay a subscription fee to use the internet, don't you complain. Alright? Just don't. And the advertisers more than make up their money because they're being paid by the companies who are making money when you buy their products, or they're the companies selling the products. Oh, this is funny. This caught my attention. There's a lot of protesting in Paris right now over pension rules, and one group protesting is Ballerinas. And I'm thinking, things are bad in France when Ballerinas are protesting. France, one of because they're one of the capitals of the arts. The Ballerinas are protesting. That's bad. What next? Are the pasta cooks in Italy gonna protest, or the baseball players in the United States? I mean, right? It's that kind of thing. It's something a symbol of the country, and now they're on strike and protesting. So on to the op-ed section. There's one article entitled "Boris Johnson: The Great Realignment," talking about how over the past decade the political right and left have sort of shifted, and that it used to be the left is the party of the working class, and now it's the right, because as the left has decided to embrace more to embrace coastal elites. Basically, they've decided to embrace the elites. The working class feels left out, and therefore they're complaining about it and protesting and whatnot. So that's why they're going for conservatives, because they now because they just feel ditched, and they don't want to work with people who call them racists. And then finally, the attempt to sue ExxonMobil by New York died. It's just completely dead. And the reason, they dropped a lot of the charges before the courts could decide because they knew they were bullshit. And so the courts decided you can't sue ExxonMobil for causing climate change because there's no laws against climate change. So yeah, on that ridiculous note of trying to sue ExxonMobil, I say goodbye until the next picture of your soapbox. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more great daily content.